Hi and welcome. We're the Weasley sisters. This is episode 78 and I'm Naturally Nitty, or aka Jessica.
And I'm Allena, aka Starness. This is our weekly podcast where we talk about knitting, crochet, spinning, weaving, sewing, and anything else that crosses our minds. We hope you join us.
Yeah, so grab your knitting or crocheting or spinning and craft along as we chat. Mojo?
Yes. So do you have any finish objects?
I do. I actually finished my owl. Which I think last time I was pretty close to done with the knitting, but I stayed up and did the pattern one night.
Woohoo! That looks great.
But it fits her pretty well. And the thing I like the most are the pockets. So it just gives a pop of green.
Yeah, that's really cute.
I think I'd rewrite how I did them. I would make them a little wider. Like I'd have them bell out a little bit so there's a little more room in the pockets. But that's the only thing. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with it.
That's totally cute.
And I wrote the pattern up, and thanks to Google Docs, I made it into a PDF. And I have it linked on my project page. And I called the pattern Adeline, which is Chloe's middle name. Because I searched and I don't think there's many patterns with that name. Or I don't think there are any, or maybe there's one or something. So yeah.
There's not a whole ton of children's patterns. Like there's babies.
Yeah.
And adults, but there's not a ton children.
And I have it written for just 6 to 8, and then I put in numbers for an 8 to 10, which is Leah's. And I think I'm going to test knit that for my order mission next term for Leah, because I have yarn for her too. So then I'll have those two, and then once I make sure all the kinks are worked out in the pattern, then maybe I'll have like real testers test it, and I'll try and do other sizes too. I would like to do it for like up to adults, because I think it's cute.
Yeah, that is.
If you look at my project page, there's pictures of it on her, and it like comes below the butt. It's not a dress, but you know, you wear it with leggings or shorts or pants, and like when winter comes you can put a long sleeve shirt under it or whatever. So it's pretty versatile. And I like it. So that was my owl, and I handed that in already, and I just got approved today. So yay. And then for whatever, I think it was like a third scrimmage for Quidditch, I crocheted up a headband. Oh, I have sunglasses on. Anyways. Yes. And then I wore it the next day, and Chloe's like, "What is that?" Or no, Leo was like, "What is that?" I said, "A headband." "Where'd you get it?" And I was like, "I made it last night." She's like, "Can you make me one?" And I said, "Sure." So I made her one, and they go really quick, like maybe an hour. I think I did it during their swim lesson. Or no, I made hers when she was at the dentist, or when Chloe was at the dentist. And then I finished Leah's, and Chloe's like, "Well, I want one." So I was like, "Fine." So I made her a pink one. Actually, I made her a bigger one, but it's like too wide for her head, so I stole it, and then I made her this more narrow one. But it's just a basic, you know, crocheted thing, and then I have little ties on the end. They're fun. So I made like 4 altogether. I handed one in for Quidditch, and then the other ones I probably won't do anything with.
What
points wise.
Class?
I'm already gonna have 6 classes.
Oh.
So, and they won't get like yardage points. So, though I guess I could measure them, 3 of them, see how much yardage I get out of it. Maybe I could. I don't know where I'd put it. I just figured out where I'm putting all my spinning. I haven't handed things in, but I just figured that out. So, but yeah, that's it, knitting and crochet wise for me.
Cool. Okay, let me just finish this real quick. So, I just right now as we speak, finished my stage 4 tortoise socks. Okay, just kidding. They're basically finished. I just have to bind off like the second needle.
Yeah, you'll be done by tonight.
Yeah. So these will be for detention because they were last year's tortoise socks. And it's like when I get to the end of socks, I'm always like, oh, I should knit a pair of socks every month because that would be great. And then I remember it does not take me a month to knit a pair of socks. Case in point, these tortoise socks from last year. So I finished those, and that's all good. I'll be turning those in for detention. I also finished for Andy. He's like uses shower gel, and hoops always fall apart because you pay $1 for those things and they just fall apart.
Yeah.
So I was sick of hearing him complain. So I'm like, I'm gonna crochet you one because
it won't fall apart.
It won't fall apart and it'll be crocheted. So I made him one. I don't have a picture of it because he's using it. He uses it. And I turned it in. I think I turned it in for charms. Whichever one is the map one. Because I said I charmed it so it would so I could smell him wherever he is. Like, good smell, not bad. But, so I did that one, and then they were like, that's the most interesting use of that charm I've ever heard. So,
that's awesome.
Which I thought was funny. Just keeping it real. So then I also finished my order mission, because I don't think we talked the last time when I finished it.
No.
And I turned it in.
It's beautiful.
So there's the top part. I would wear it, but it's a little warm. Oh well, I'll just put it on anyways.
It's really nice. I saw the pictures of it up online.
I should have just put it from the beginning. So yeah, it's a cowl neck sweater.
It's very cute.
And it's made out of hand spun. And I only used 6 skeins. I still have 3 left.
Very cool.
So even with my math, I thought I would have to have more yardage. And I guess it just hand spun knits a little differently than regular yarn, if that makes sense.
Sure.
It doesn't stretch and it fits really nice. You know what I mean? Like, it's not stretched.
Yeah.
So you think using less yardage. Maybe just the yardage was off for the pattern.
You never know.
So then, yeah, and I finished my owl, and I have officially completed all 12 owls.
Good job. Me too.
So I'm an owl mistress, I said.
Very cool. That's exciting. I'm trying to read, but then you keep moving it, so then
It says, Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool? Question mark. And then
that's awesome.
And then on this side it says, yes sir, sheep. Yes sir, sheep. 3 bags full.
That's very cool. I like that.
So that's the pattern. Eventually, I think I might write up the pattern and not just have a chart, and maybe put it up on my Ravelry thing.
Did you not have to write a pattern for your thing?
No, it was just testing the chart.
Oh, okay.
An uncharted thing before. It wasn't like a full pattern. I mean, I did turn in the chart, but I didn't do it publicly. I just PM'd it so I can still use it as a pattern, if that makes sense. So
Very cool.
that's all the finished objects I have.
Woo.
So, works in progress. Jessica, any works in progress?
Okay, so I have had a busy summer, right? Running people everywhere. Well, I finished my owl, and that was my, take everywhere, knit on it project, right? For, swim lessons and all that kind of stuff. So then I did a few of those headbands while out and about at the kids' things. And then I was done with those. And I was like, I just can't keep making headbands because I have nowhere to put them for points. And I was getting sick of them. So I decided, I think yesterday, I started a pair of socks out of Knit Picks Felici Sport and Macaroon. The stuff that I got a while back.
That's only supposed to be for cardio knitting?
No.
Yeah?
Those are my other socks that are for cardio knitting. Anyways.
The whole box for cardio knitting.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, that's what you said when you got it.
I said they would be easy for cardio knitting. They're also easy for having in the car and carrying everywhere.
Okay.
I just needed a knitting fix. I've been spinning so much, like this month, I barely knit, only on my sweater. So, I'm not planning to get any points for these or anything, but that's okay. Maybe I'll get them almost finished and save them for detention in September. Who knows? Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But that's it.
Did you already turn in detention for this month?
Yeah, I forget what I did.
Okay. Because I haven't, so these will be for detention.
Oh, I did a dishcloth. I think I talked about it last time.
Oh. For my works in progress, I have my other Tortoise Sock Stage 1 socks for this year. So, and I too, I'm at the end. I'm basically on the toe. So I too, after finishing my owl, was like, what do I knit? What do I knit? You know, like I need something to take with me or I will kill someone for sure.
Right.
So that's why I started toting around these socks, but they're almost done. So
It's okay, we only have one more day left.
I know. But after that, I'm not sure what I'm going to do the whole off month.
Are you doing a newt?
I don't know. I should, but I don't know. Maybe not. I
Okay.
don't know what I would do for it.
Well, we can talk about that later.
Okay. But yeah, that's my only work in progress.
I know, it's end of the month craziness. Okay. So you spin me right round?
Yes. And I will go. I am spinning that alpaca, and I finished all of it, which is a pound of alpaca. It's on 4 different bobbins, and I was getting about 54 wraps per inch because I wanted a 9 wraps per inch 4-ply.
Okay.
Started plying it. But I have an Ashford Traveler, which, if you don't know what it looks like, it's a wheel, and I'll use this thing, and it has the wheel, and then in front of it is a lazy cake. But there's only 3 notches, 3 holes. So I took my Sonata, which can lay flat, it's folded up, and I pulled out its lazy cake, which only has 2 holes, and put the third one on there. So it's over there, like set up, like a spinning thing. Like I have my spinning wheel and then another spinning wheel. I think I need a lazy cake.
That's funny. My lazy Kate, though, only houses 3.
Yeah, but if I had a lazy Kate, I could use the 3 on my Ashford.
True.
The other one's on my thing. So, spinning, and if I'm spinning, if I am stupid enough to spin the singles onto my bulky bobbin, I have to use the lazy Kate from the Sonata anyways because it hits the wheel. It doesn't, turn.
Oh.
Because it's so much bigger than the regular bobbins.
That's kind of funny.
So, but I made sure to spin them all onto single.
That's
so I have about 4 ounces on each.
Yeah.
Because it was a pound, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm plying, and I'm praying I get enough yardage for my friend to knit her sweater with. And I'm going to finish that and turn that in for a class. And if I get 2 skeins, I'm going to turn one in for the black skein, the black class, and then one in for snake.
Sounds awesome.
So we'll see. And it's going pretty well. I have it, I'm plying it 4-ply, so I'm holding it like this. So it's kind of I feel like I'm doing the cat's cradle thing,
Yeah.
So I have the 4 strings coming through my hand like this, and coming out, and then I'm plying, and I'm just holding it so it's straight, and it doesn't tangle.
Yeah.
on my playing station. I'll take a picture of it so you can see it. I'll Instagram it. It's
You should
fun.
have Andy videotape you plying with it.
Well, he's working though. Well, if he when he comes home, maybe.
Well, that's what I mean. Like for your Instagram, you can do video. Anyways, all right. So is that it for you?
Spinning. Oh no! I got my last shipment of my fiber club.
Okay.
So sad, but so beautiful. It's like purple and green and just beautiful. It's called Blueberry Fields.
Very cool.
I'm excited to spin it.
Okay.
That's
I am currently. What?
it. It seems kind of boring because all I've been doing is spinning this black alpaca.
Yeah, but you have a lot of it. That's
It's a whole
understandable. I'm currently plying up. These are both from Younger Yarn.
Oh, those are really pretty.
This was the lime and coconut, and it was a merino tencel, and this one is just superwash merino, and it's Party at the Burrow. I swear they're like the same thickness, and they're both 4 ounces, but look at, like that is way less than that.
So maybe they're not at really the same thickness.
No, they are. I can see it. I think just the tencel is so much like heavier. I think it was like a 50-50.
Oh.
Anyways, whatever. But so I'm gonna have a lot of the Party at the Burrow left, and I'll probably just like end ply it or something.
Like make it cool.
What?
Laying it to ply it with itself, so the end is like pinker. That's what I do.
I could, but I probably won't have room on the bobbin anyways. Because they're both 4 ounces. I'm flying onto the jumbo, but I just haven't had luck with the jumbo bobbin and fitting 8 ounces on there. But that's okay. I'm not sure. I'm mashing them up, and I'm not sure if I like it.
Why? What does it look like?
Hold on.
Are they too close in color? Oh, I like it.
It muted it out a lot, or
Yeah.
softened it up. Like, I like both of them on their own. But the Party at the Burrow was such like fun colors, and now I feel like the green has like really mellowed it out. Which I also, maybe I can like use that in my story turn-in, because I'm gonna do it for, I think it was Potions or History of Magic, where you have to either talk to one of the portraits. Is
That's
either
cool.
yeah. So I wasn't sure who I was thinking of Lily. I don't know. If you have ideas, you can tell me. Or maybe Snake. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I'm doing that, so I think I'll finish it tonight, hopefully. Last time we podcasted, I was in the process of plying this up. This was BFL and silk, I believe.
Artist color.
For real, it's awesome.
Is its name TARDIS?
No, Lapis, I think is called, from Corgi Hill Farms. It was 5 ounces, and I got 615 yards. It's like beautiful, and I love it.
That is really pretty.
And
So that's the like color of the jewel that supposedly, if you read the Vampire Diaries books, that allows them to walk in daylight.
oh, really?
Little fact, lapis. So they're supposed to be blue, but on the TV show they just have a witch charm ring.
Right.
So it's cool.
That's a fun fact. But I like it. It's a little bit. I mean, it's not all the exact same color, and I like that. But I want to make the TARDIS shawl.
The bigger on the inside, I made that.
I know, and I've liked it ever since you did it. But I thought this would be perfect for it. It's got a little bit of shine to it, and
That it's a fun pattern.
how much yardage did it take?
I don't remember.
Anyways, so this I'm handing in, I think it's Transfiguration, because it matches the chair that I just repurposed for the Headmistress Challenge, that rocking chair.
That's awesome.
I love it. Okay, so then, I just got a fiber in my face. Sorry. I had a goal of spinning 2 pounds for Tour de Fleece.
Did you make it?
The last day, I think I texted you and I was like, I'm not going to make it. Or I was like, what day does the tour end? Because I just didn't know. And you're like, Sunday? And I'm like, today, Sunday? So I was like, crap. I was working
first. And you're like, so today. I was like, oh, is that today?
So that's what I was working on, what I'm applying now. And I was like, it's really thin. There's no way I'm going to spin. I think I had like 6 ounces left to spin to finish it. And I was like, not going to happen. So then I was like, I could just start something else and do like a really thick spin and get my goal. Like, I don't have to finish what I started. I just have to like spin it up. So I pulled out this fiber that I bought, I think, when Trubin was born.
That's a long time ago.
4 years ago. I'll just hold the one up.
Oh, that's so pretty.
It's blue and turquoise and yellow, but the colorway is called Who Peed in the Pool. And I love it. Or Who Peed in the Pool again, because I think like I got it from Zoo Creations, but I think she had one in there called Who Peed in the Pool, and I liked it, and I asked her to redo it, so she made it for me. But I love it. And I just went as fast as I could. I fractal spun it. It was 8 ounces. I don't even think I washed it yet. But
I was gonna ask you what you were after.
No, I didn't. But it's all over the place. It's thick and thin. But I think this would make like a really cute baby sweater. And it could go for a boy or a girl. Like, it's bright enough blues and yellows that it could be girly. But it's not girly enough that it has to be girly. It could be for a boy too.
Yeah.
So I think, and it's super wash. So, you know, when I really like someone that has a baby.
When I really like someone.
Well, you know, because you don't always want to use your hand spun for someone you don't really, or someone that's not going to take care of it. You know what I mean, right? Okay.
I never thought of like knitting with my hand spun for other people until I was watching the Knit Girls, and Lala always is like knitting with her hand spun, and I'm always like, wow, she must really like those people.
Yeah,
but
or she's just that awesome.
Yeah, probably is.
But no, I like it, and it's squishy and soft, and it was fun. It was a fun spin. It's the most I ever spun in one day.
That's awesome.
Even though it's like really thick, and I think it was like 269 yards of a 2-ply, so it's really not that much. And look, I filled up the whole jumbo bobbin, and then I had to have like a whole nother, or not a whole nother, but I had to fill it up again. But yeah. So let me think. Look at my show notes for a second here.
Officially done.
Yay!
Done. I just have to sew in the ends, take pictures, and dimension them.
Very cool. Okay, yep, that's all I'm spinning. That's all I've spun.
Okay.
Weaving? No.
No.
Sewing?
Yes. I got some Weasley Sisters fabric.
Yes.
And I cut it up. And I haven't started sewing it yet.
Okay.
But it's all cut. I cut out of a yard. I was able to make 13 or so bags.
Really?
So I just have to sew. In varying sizes, like 2 works in progress, 2 box bags, and then some smaller ones.
Okay. That's cool, though. So what are you going to do with them? Sell them or prizes?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Maybe I'll have some prizes and some I'll put up in my shop. We'll see.
Very cool.
Because, and I have to tell you, a lot of people use the spoonflower fabric a lot, but I was not impressed with the fabric. Maybe it was because I picked the wrong cotton or whatever, but it was so thin, you could see through it. So I had to get a lightweight interfacing to put on it just so it was thick enough to not be see-through.
Huh.
And, I mean, it just kind of pissed me off, because you pay quite a lot for a yard at Spoonflower, if you guys go look. And I was just kind of like, seriously, for how much I'm paying, this fabric should be better quality.
Yeah.
And I understand that screen printing, you know, that's what you're paying for is the printing of it. But it shouldn't cost that much. I mean, because it's all digital. They're doing it digitally.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I was not super impressed. But maybe if I try it again, I'll try a different fabric. But then, you know, it will cost more.
Right.
I don't know.
I wonder if anyone else has used them before or knows.
Yeah, which fabric to get. But I mean, I don't know. I was just not impressed. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too much of a picky person. But I mean, to make bags to sell them, like I have to be aware of my, cost of that.
Yeah.
And if I use something like that, it's gonna make my costs go up, my prices go up. And I try to keep them down low, so people can afford it.
Right.
So yeah, but that's my little complaint of the day. Yeah. So we're on to random gym. Any gym? Okay. I didn't work out at all last week, and then Monday, which was yesterday, I got on the bike and I worked out, and it was nice to work out again. But I just kind of come to the realization, like, I don't have to work out if I don't want to, and I don't need to feel bad about it either. Because, if I'm tired and I'm like, oh, I have to work out, and I feel totally horrible, like a piece of crap, like my work is not because I work. That's what I came to the realization. And then that same day, I was like, oh, I think I'll work out because I know I feel better when I work out. You know what I mean? Like, it was like one of the, like, I don't have to work out, but I'm going to because I don't have to. Type of thing.
That's good.
So yeah, but it was good. And then today we went to, okay, we can go on to randomness now. But today we went to the Children's Museum, so we were like walking all over the place. And I'm sure I sweated out a lot of things because driving, they're like fixing one of the tunnels in Pittsburgh, so the traffic was horrible. Like, beyond normal horribleness, it was horrible. And I was like, seriously? Like, we were getting off this one part, like, we were getting off, I almost took a picture of it. We were getting off, and the traffic was stopped, and there was, like, an on-ramp where two roads turn into a highway. So, like, one road comes this way, and the other one comes this way. But the road we were on comes this way, but it was, like, a 2-lane back there that turned into a 1-lane. Then it was 1 lane to go into to make a 2-lane highway. There were people who drove on the shoulder, and just because other people were doing it, then they drove over, the white line medians. They weren't just the white lines. It was, like, raised a little bit so you don't drive on it. Seriously? They, like, drove over that to get into the other lane because we were stopped. I was like, you can't wait. Because you were coming right up to, like, a light before it gets to the highway. Yeah. I was like, I was so mad. I was like, stupid people. I was like, seriously mad. And if I was in the car by myself, I would have been yelling at them. But I was just like, are you kidding me? And the girls are like,
that's funny.
But yeah, that's my day. But we went to the Children's Museum of Pittsburgh, which it was fun. And at first Madison was like, oh, I'm too old for that. Like, she didn't want to do anything. Like, they had these, like, they called them the limb bender, but the girls called them, like, the ant farm, because it was like this wall about 6 feet wide, and then it just had, like, things where you would climb up. It kind of looked like, if you're looking at an ant farm, you know how they have the things? Yeah. That's what it looked like, and the kids, like, climbed up it. But it was, like, all enclosed in, like, it looked like chicken wire, but it wasn't really chicken wire because it was sturdy stuff. And They would just climb up these platforms. And at first Madison didn't want to go on it, and Bella went on it. And then Madison saw all these other teenagers on there, so she decided to go on it. But it was funny. And, like, the one floor is all water, and then there was, like, you could, like, make things, and then there was, like, all that
play,
sciencey stuff.
That's cool.
It was fun, and like it was cool. Bella really liked this one. It was like these balls, and you just threw it, and it like went through this thing, and it like sorted them. And she really likes sorting things. Like if you give her a bowl of beads, she'll take them. She used to have this tea set, this plastic tea set. She would take the beads, pour them out, and then separate them by color, or size, or shape into the teacup pots, and just play for hours and hours. So she really liked this ball because the machine like did it, and it like went by color, and it sorted it by colors, but you could change it off. And so she really liked that part. You know, they liked it. And then there was this one part, like, there was just so much cool stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Very cool.
School. And, while we were there was an art section. Oh, I have to show you this. And they did, like, they had silk screen printing. And, like, you had to, like, cut shapes out of newspaper. And then you take it over, and then they put it on the thing. And then you could do the screen printing part, like where you do the thing. So I made this. I was real original.
That's pretty cool.
This. And I was like, man, too bad you couldn't like make t-shirts, like it wasn't a t-shirt one, because I thought that was fun.
That's cool though. You could take a picture of that and have that like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, it was fun, and I let Bella do the paint part, but it was a lot of fun. And then Madison and Bella did some. Bella did like a bunny face, and then Madison did like a cross, which I told her it looks like a dagger, because it totally does. Like if you turn it this way, it looks kind of like a dagger. It's really cool. So yeah, but we had a lot of fun. And then outside they had like mud and stuff to play with, but the girls were like kind of chickened out about it. So anything else going on with you?
Yeah. Our van died.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much completely. Well, I think that happened last time, right? I think it was that day.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for a whole week and a half, we borrowed off and on Joe's mom's truck, which is really kind of fun to drive around because it's big and beefy. I have no idea what kind it is. It was blue. I'm not a car person.
And blue.
But, like, and it actually had power. Well, I guess, you know, anything has power compared to the van that wouldn't go above 21 miles per hour. Anyway, so that was fun, but it was kind of a pain. Like, when we were all together, like, Gabe had to sit in the front. There was, like, 3 of us in the front, 3 of us in the back of this truck. So it was tight and cramped. So we went van shopping, and we saw one. It was like a 2008, but and we're looking, you know, within a certain budget, and it was okay. We test drove it, but something was just off. Like, we didn't really like it. So then we went back to the dealership, and they had another one. It was a 2006, and I didn't even want to look at it because I wanted like as new as we could get with our budget. So Joe's like, let's just test drive it just to see. So I was like, fine. Well, it turns out this one, it was an 06, but it had less miles. I think it only had like 52,000 miles on it for being an 06, and only one previous owner. Yeah, and it was really nice, and it felt comfier, and it was, you know, nice. You know, it doesn't have all the bells and whistles. Like, a couple weeks ago, we test drove like a 2011 that had like lots of cool things. I mean, it doesn't have that, but it has like key fobs, which we haven't had like yet. So I'm excited to be able to like press the button and lock the van. Or it actually, one of the doors, the sliding doors, has like a button, and it opens it.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that too. So we decided to buy it, and and that one is cheaper too. So we are saving some money on that, which is good. But they had just got it in that day, so they had to detail it and clean it all up and make it pretty. And there is one dent on like the hatchback, like, you know, where the trunk opens, or the hatchback, that they said they were going to fix. So they're like, do you want a rental? It's free of charge, you know, while we finish cleaning this and, you know, fix the dent. And they're like, we don't know when we can get it into the body shop. You know, when they have time, they will. We're like, sure. So they gave us this huge SUV. It's a Acadia, a GMC Acadia, Denali something. I don't even know. This thing is like a rocket ship inside. Like, it has so many lights and buttons and like everything. It's crazy. And I'm like, why did they give us this? And it's a 2014. I'm like, why did they give us this awesome car? Anyways, but that's been fun to drive around. So, no, but it has like heated and air conditioned seats if you want them, which is hilarious. What else? It has like the moonroof or sunroof, whatever, the one that opens, or it has two of them. One doesn't open and one opens all the way. And I don't know. It just has everything. And like the little display is like a tiny computer, and you can do like all this fun stuff. I mean, we're used to our van that was 01, so you know, technology in cars. Yeah, it's new to us, but it's been fun. But Truman, like, Joe will take it, and like he's pretty not hard on it, but he'll like floor it. He's like going onto the highway, and Truman's like, rocket ship, and screams it every time he like floors it. It's great. It's fun. So yeah.
That's cool that you had a new car.
Yeah. So I'm excited about it. But Joe's like, I just want our van. I'm like, I don't mind having this thing for a while. But I feel all fancy because it's like huge, ginormous. Like, seriously, the tires are like, it's like so big, and I don't know, it's just weird. But we all fit in it. Like, I was surprised. It's like roomy. It's nice. Anyways, let's see, what else did I do? We went raspberry picking twice at my mother-in-law's. She has like a huge patch. I don't even know like dimensions, but a lot. It started out like maybe 7 years ago. We planted a couple at her house, and they've just like kept going. It's like a perfect spot for it. But anyway, so we went picking the one time and got a good amount, and I made some raspberry jelly out of them. I mean, we ate a bunch too, but then we made some raspberry jelly, and then we went picking just yesterday and got like twice as much as we had last time. So then we ate as much as we could, and then we had some on ice cream, and then I had some in my yogurt this morning. But they go fast, so I'll probably freeze them today or tomorrow if they go bad. But I love raspberries.
I like berries.
Okay. So I got my very last shipment of Allena Shea Creations Yarn Club. It's in the Crystal Moon base, which I think is new. It's a merino, 80% merino, 80% or 20% silk.
Cool.
It's super soft, and it's yellow. She had a picture of daisies. She always has a cute little story of what inspired her colorway. But this one's called Taking Time, so taking time to like do the little things. So I thought it was cute. And then a cute little cozy.
Oh, cool.
She always puts something with it. So I'm sad to be ending the club, but you know, the time comes and it has to be done. But it's nice. I also got more fiber in my mouth. Who's Your Doctor Club? Fiber Club. And this one is Superwash Merino, and it's called Earth Death.
Cool.
But it's awesome. Yellow and red and like a blue colorway and orange. It's really fun and bright. I love it. There's... Oh, yeah. And then last month, I had won a prize. Or I forget what I did. Oh, I think the 6-ply that I did. Anyways, so the prize was, it's called Buffalo Gold, but it's bison down and nylon. But it's super soft. It's just brown. Here, let me turn the tag around. Can you read that?
No, but that's cool.
Anyways, so that, but then she also sent, because it took her a while to send it out, it's a Malabrigo lace in superwash. There's 355 yards. And that's super soft too.
That's cool. What did you win it
From House Cup for my the 6-plied end ply thing I did, skein I did. This. Let me check my notes. Oh, I didn't write this down. But I also... Oh, shoot. I just knocked my coffee over. That's not cool. I was playing... Okay, so my friend last year for Christmas made us these little pin brooch thingies made out of fabric. And Leah had found it. And she wanted it. And then the girls were fighting over it. And I said, dude, it's probably easy enough I could make one. Or a few. So I tried my hand at it. And I had hot glue gun with black glue. Okay, so I felt like one of those Pinterest things where like they totally screw it up because it like looks horrible. So I had felt, and like you twist the fabric up like a 2-inch strip and you roll it around, but this glue is like popping out all over, and I'm like, maybe it's not that easy. But that didn't stop me. So then I, you know, kept going and I made some more. But I'm gonna make a couple of the bigger ones into like pins for the girls, and then I'm gonna put them on hair clips so they can put them in their hair and stuff. But I made some little ones too.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, that was fun. I spent one morning doing that. But yeah, that's it. Oh no, wait, that's not it. I also, thanks to you, one day you texted me and said, did you see the Tea Fury? And I said, no. And then I went. And it's Ron on his night. It's totally me. And it says Wizard's Chest. I haven't washed it yet, so I haven't worn it. But, I will. But I think that's it for me.
That's a cool shirt.
I know, I'm excited about it.
I
Now, the only thing I really would request, and if anyone's like a designer for Tea Fairy or can make shirts for me, I want one that says Weasley is our king.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. And not the Burger King one. Like,
And what?
not the Burger King one.
No.
Like a Harry Potter.
Yes. A cool one with Ron. Looking cool.
I haven't done much. We went to Family Dollar and we found a pavilion like tent for $35.
That's pretty cheap.
Like, it's really big. We got it because we needed one because Anthony didn't want me to get like the umbrella you put over your table.
Yeah.
Because it said it only covers one person, which it doesn't. But whatever. So we got that instead. Yeah. But that's about the extent of our fun. Our garden is all green. I've gotten some zucchini and like hot peppers and stuff.
I have a zucchini that's about that big. I'm waiting for till tomorrow. Leah wanted to pick it today, but I was like, no, it needs, and it's like pretty skinny. So I'm like, I want it to be a little bigger so we can actually like eat it. That's crazy.
Yeah, I have 2 of them, and I have another one. And my cucumbers are actually growing this year, but I'm like really loving this cooler weather. Loving. But
It's been nice.
I want my tomatoes to turn red.
Yeah, we don't have any tomatoes yet.
I'll put my peppers in the freezer for when my tomatoes turn red, so I can have salsa.
Oh, I made pesto.
Oh, that's a good
We have tons of basil, like tons of it. We bought like 5 packets of seed and like have a bunch of like pots sitting around all over the house, like tons. I made a bunch. I made it, and then I made like a pesto pasta for dinner, and then I froze the rest of the pesto in ice cubes, and then I'm gonna put them in a bag. I haven't done that yet, and then you can like use them whenever you want.
That's a good idea.
But I could probably make it about 10 more times because we have a lot. So I'm waiting for our tomatoes too.
Put on my list, fresh mozzarella. I'm gonna make an antipasta thing with basil and tomatoes and mozzarella.
Sounds good.
But I'm like, I'm hating having to buy tomatoes right now because they are all green and
Yeah.
nothing red. So.
Oh, I also made, just today, I've been trying my hand at coffee syrups, right?
Oh yeah, I saw the picture.
I made, well, a couple weeks ago, I made a Nutella one, and I just made like a Nutella simple syrup, and that was pretty good. It was a little thick. So then today, I was like, I'm going to make a peanut butter and chocolate one. And it's not too bad. Though I use cocoa powder. I think I want to buy a more quality cocoa powder, like a Godiva or something better, so it's a little, the chocolate taste is a little like, meh. But it's not too bad.
I need to make a chocolate coconut one. Just mix it with coconut.
Well, I usually put chocolate syrup with my coconut when I do it, so. But yes. That's it for me.
No, I have nothing else to talk about. I have on here teenagers, blah. Just because.
Teenagers suck.
Yeah. Madison is really trying. But we are going camping with our Sunday school class this weekend, so it should be
Fun.
kids with us.
Huh?
We're taking the kids with us, but I was just like, that should be fun, you know, like getting with other adults. So, like, we do it every year, and we've never been able to go, and we didn't sign up for it this year because we were hoping to be moved, but that doesn't look like it's happening, so we are, I was just like, well, you know, because I was talking with my friend, and she was just like, you know, like, you might not move, so you don't need to stand there and wait. You can still live your life. And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea.
That's true.
So we're gonna go and, you know, just deal with it.
That's cool.
Yeah. But I did a shop update yesterday, and I'm gonna finish one tonight, maybe, unless if I feel like it, I might do it tomorrow because I want to finish.
I saw them. You have some cute stuff up there.
I have some sewing to do.
We also, I was going to say, tomorrow is the last day of term, which is also the last day of our club along, which we haven't really been talking about too much. But if you have finished...
This club along, I can't be entered for prizes, so...
No. So yeah, but so if you guys have stuff, get it in.
Yeah, turn in your projects. We'll close it on the 1st, and then we'll random number generate the prizes.
We might have to have like a end of term short podcast and announce winners.
Yeah.
Next week.
On Tuesday.
Because we're lazy. But that's okay.
Oh, I know. I wanted to randomly talk about this. I finished watching Fringe on Netflix. Go, what?
Nothing.
And,
Go ahead.
like, what do I watch now? So then it suggested the Finder to me. So I watched that. It was only one season. I hate that. Now I'm watching In Plain Sight.
One Tree Hill.
I don't know if I can handle the teen angst.
It's good. I finished it, all 9 seasons. And
I'm
now
I'm still like working through Charmed. Like I got to the last season, and the girl from Big Bang Theory is on it, and after that I was just kind of like annoyed.
see, I started watching that and I got like 5 episodes in and I was like, meh.
Oh, see, I watched that too, and then I was like looking through, and I really hate that they suggest things I've already watched. It bugs me.
I started watching Switched at Birth. It's only 2 seasons and I'm on the second.
It's telling me to watch it.
It's pretty good though. Like the one girl is deaf and like it just shows another side. I mean, it's still like teenagey, but there's like adult stuff in there too. But I don't know. It's good. It's like a different, I don't know. And it's from ABC Family, so it's pretty clean.
Oh, well, we started watching Once Upon a Time together with the girl, like the girl.
Oh, do they like it?
We're on the third. We watched the 3rd episode, and then we came home today.
Have you seen it before?
I watched like up to the 3rd or 4th episode on TV itself, and then we turned off our cable.
Oh, okay.
It came out, so no.
Yeah, it's good.
And you know, like certain things, like I tried to watch them online, but I forget, so I just watch them on Netflix. And I'm waiting for like the new seasons of certain episodes, certain shows. So I've been watching through, and like certain shows, I start watching and I just get annoyed with them, so I have to stop. Like Merlin is one of them. I'm like in the middle of the 3rd season, and I just can't handle the King Arthur Guinevere thing, and I just was like annoyed by all of it, so I had to stop it.
I'm gonna say this, and it's not a spoiler, but I watched it through, and it's like done. Like they ended it, and it was like not gonna go on anymore, and like I hate the ending.
Okay.
Hate with the capital
I just
H.
see where they're going with it, and I'm in the middle of the 3rd season, and I'm not sure if I want to finish watching it because it annoys me. Like, and that's like certain King Arthur shows I really bug me, so I don't watch them. Though, this is kind of dumb, but have you watched Avalon High? It's like a Disney Channel.
I've seen parts of it, like the kids watched it, but I haven't seen it all, myself.
It's a cute, like, thing.
I love teenage shows, or like teenage like, or not teen, but you know, like kid movies.
Yeah, you'll
That's-
probably like that movie.
That's
But like,
me.
so I've been going through Netflix and watching all the like the really bad B movies that I like to watch and like laugh at. And I was all excited to watch this one. It was called Brandon or something like that. But it was in a freaking different language. And I like generally don't watch the different, like the ones that have subtitles, because then I can't like knit and go, you know, like, because I need to like be looking at my knitting, not at the screen. So I turned that one off. I was kind of bummed about that. And then there's this other one that was like about a hairdresser that I wanted to watch. Like, she was too fat to work at this one place, so she opened her own next door.
Okay.
And I was gonna watch it because it sounded good, but it was in a different language too, and I was annoyed, so I turned it off. I've been watching some good, like, really bad movies lately.
That's awesome.
What I watched the other day, but they're fun. So,
We watched Jack and the Giant Slayer. Have you seen that?
the one on Netflix.
No, like we rented it, the
Oh
new
yeah,
one.
that's really good.
It was. I liked it a lot. And then I was like, "Where's this guy from?"
Warm Body.
I know, but I was saying that I'm like, "Where's he from?" So then I IMDb'd it, and I'm like, "Duh!" Like we just watched that, and then it like totally changed like halfway through the movie my perspective of him. But it was good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, that was really good. We liked it too. So yeah, but that's what's been going on here.
Same here. All right. Well, everyone take care. Happy
If you have
end of the term.
Suggestions for watching things, hook us up. Let us know, and they have to be on Netflix.
Yeah.
So yeah. But until next week, we'll talk to you later. Get your pictures in for the, what is it, Club Along?
Club along. You can win things.
Yes. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.